When I was a young girl, probably 10 years old, my aunt sent me an embroidery kit, and that started me with threads, and I've been doing something with threads for years, and this is kind of the culmination of that. This is what I've enjoyed more than anything I've done.
I walked into this room and I said, I love this room. This room is speaking to me. I need to learn to weave. I've never woven. Something that I thought was very beautiful, and I would like to do something like that.
I like the whole process. I like designing. I love to work with color. I would look up at the sky. I remember something, I saw the white and the grays and the blues, and I went home and wove a Afghana throw.
Sometimes I have woven things where I said, Kate, what are you doing with those colors? And they would turn out to be just fabulous. I have yet to rue the day that I put any two colors together, because they do what they do. I want to see something beautiful. And that really, in the end, is why I'm here. Because you can hardly find a window in this place where something isn't happening that's gorgeous. The colors around here and colors on the looms.
One cannot be bored here, unless you choose to be. There's always something going on.
When I started these trees, I was also a pretty active backpacker and mountain climber, and I had the experience of being in the High Sierra with these beautifully formed dwarf trees at a high elevation, and I knew those trees and liked them. What I didn't know is that I could actually replicate that in bonsai form. It's such a big contrast to what I did professionally as a lawyer, so that it's quiet and peaceful. It is a beautifully meditative kind of process where you can focus on this living thing, you can have a relationship with this living thing, and you can form its shape and its future. The manor, I think, is unique in a number of ways, but particularly in the art business. We had one of our residents as a physician who took up art in retirement, and he paints a lot. We have a couple of very well-known, highly regarded photographers who've had shows over there. The bonsai art form requires a lot of patience and a lot of time, so you have to be a pretty good optimist to start a tree when you're 86 years old. It's not unlike fly fishing, which I enjoy, because it causes me to focus on something completely different from my normal life, and that focus I find very interesting and quieting. It's a nice thing to do.
Well, I grew up on a farm out in the country, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and I lived on Puget Sound, so I saw a lot of bird life growing up, but I never occurred to me that was something you need to go look for, and I had no idea there were sort of more exotic birds somewhere else.
Well, when we're bird watching, you're obviously out in nature, and as such, you're walking, visualizing, talking, chatting, doing everything, and so it's the whole picture at one time. The visual aspect of nature is just as fun as the bird watching itself.
We came to the manor for several reasons. We came because we have two sons who live in California. When we came to visit here, we were really impressed with the beauty of the area.
Some days you'll see 4 or 5 species, and other days you'll see 100.
This has been a wonderful place to be, with great weather, great scenery, great places to hike, walk, whatever, and lovely people to live with.
Aside from the grounds, which are beautiful, within 5-10 minutes you can be at the ocean, you can be at an estuary, you can be in the mountains. It's just an amazingly beautiful area to be located.
When I was in Seattle as a surgeon, I did a lot of pretty complicated and innovative surgery. So when I had done something that was unusual, I would tend to come home and draw it. It helped me, then I would photograph that and have the Kodachrome slide to show. I love composition and I love color. Obviously the landscape around here has been a major source of painting in the first year and a half or so. It's great fun. You can see we have all kinds of room in here. There's a constant parade of people through the art room just looking to see what you're doing next and encouraging you. And when we have a show in the gallery, they're always excited to compliment you and ask you about things. It's just a wonderful place. Everybody is so supportive. You have absolutely no worries. You're totally taken care of forever. And you don't have to worry about meals. You really have nothing to worry about. And so it makes it very easy to spend a lot of time down here. I just find it incredibly relaxing.